Hell's Kitchen time? No, not yet. We got news I haven't gotten to yet. The trucker convoy could be coming to the United States of America, don't you know?
Major impact on the auto industry. They're disrupting trade and forcing some manufacturing plants to slow production. Now the Department of Homeland Security warns a similar convoy might pop up near the Super Bowl. Chris Van Cleve reports.
For a fourth morning in a row, Canadians protesting vaccine mandates are blocking traffic on the Ambassador Bridge. It functions as a vital link between the U.S. and Canada, America's largest trade partner. Now there are new concerns similar protests could soon caravan across the U.S. In a bulletin to law enforcement,
I think the funniest part about this protest, if it was in America, like I can't speak for Canada. This is just classic fear-mongering, in my opinion, from the media. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're actually astroturfing it so it happens in America too. But the funniest part about it is, like, what are they going to protest? We have nothing. Like, even the fucking mask mandates have been lifted. Like, that's what I always love. Whenever people are like, oh my God, they're still making kids wear masks. Like, where? In like one school in like fucking like Northern Virginia or something? Like, there's like no schools that actually have any restrictions whatsoever. Like, it's not happening. New Jersey still does, except they're no longer going to have it.
4 months and
the 11
Persia greater than Ottomans.
Remaining liberal. That's not very true. No. LA County still has it, but everything is getting all the restrictions are being lifted.
My local city in PA is keeping it ongoing.
The 11 remaining like liberal in blue state. The 11 remaining liberal in blue state governors got together this past week, talked to Joe Biden to change the restrictions at the federal level for the CDC too. They urged Joe Biden to change the restrictions at the CDC level. And now they're working on lifting their fucking restrictions. Like, completely.
Department of Homeland Security says it received reports a convoy of truckers plans to potentially block roads in major metropolitan cities and severely disrupt transportation. The DHS alert says the convoy could begin Sunday in Los Angeles, the site of the Super Bowl, gathering truckers as they travel across the country, possibly reaching Washington, D.C. on March 1st, the same day as the State of the Union.
Any layer of complexity you throw onto a major event like the Super Bowl, it creates potential problems. Potentially, they could keep certain roads open only to emergency vehicles.
Protests are already impacting auto manufacturing on both sides of the border. Ford, GM, Toyota, and Chrysler's parent company are all experiencing production disruptions. Traffic is being diverted to another bridge some 2 hours north, where trucks are waiting up to 4 hours to cross.
It just keeps going on and on.
The longer this persists, Canadians that depend on jobs, that rely on trade, will be impacted.
And there is no clear timeline for when this could be resolved. There is mounting pressure in Canada to get this bridge back open, particularly now that it's impacting the auto industry the way it is. As for Super Bowl Sunday, the former sheriff you heard in our story there said there is a contingency plan in place for a mass protest that could include mass arrests, but big rigs are not something that can be easily and quickly moved. Vlad?
All right, Chris reporting from Detroit. Thank you.
I want all these mandates gone, and I'm not leaving until all the mandates are gone.
What is the stuff that you can't do right now as a non-vaccinated person?
I live in Quebec, so it's a bit more intense than other places in Canada. But look, I can't go skiing. I can't go to Walmart. I can't go to Canadian Tire. I can't go to Home Depot. I can't go to restaurants. I can't go to bars. I can't go to the gym.
Truckers here in Canada have brought part of the country's capital to a standstill right outside the National Parliament.
I was hired on at a job not too long ago for a transport.
What the fuck? An anonymous gifter with 100 gifted subs. Holy shit. Boys, it's not just the truckers that are being fucking astroturf. It's this goddamn stream, brother. Anonymous gifter. More like George fucking Soros, dude. That don't look like a truck to me, bro. The fuck you doing? That doesn't look like a truck to me.
For a company out of Whitby, Ontario, and I was let go due to not willing to get the vaccines for my job. And I mean, that's not right for companies to be able to decide that and take away our right to earn money and support our livelihood.
Now, this is all happening despite these protesters representing a small minority of Canadians. More than 80% of eligible Canadians are fully vaccinated, and the Canadian Trucking Alliance, the primary advocacy...
Bro, if you're running out of breath while trying to fucking talk to Donnie, you 100% should get the vaccine. Like, you're gonna fucking die, dumbass. You're like literally... There's not enough oxygen going to your head right now. Your neck is like stopping you from fucking breathing appropriately. And you're like, no, it'll be fine. It's like, get the fucking vaccine, dummy.
Group for Canadian truckers, which has condemned these protests, has said about 85% of Canadian truckers who regularly cross the US border are vaccinated.
And for you, why is it important for you to be here today?
Well, because
fake news. Sorry.
Because like you're
don't talk to them. This is fake news.
But despite the fact that these people may be part of a minority in Canada, they are receiving a lot of support from Conservatives and other right-wing figures in the United States.
We are now aware of a significant element from the United States that have been involved in the funding, the organizing, and the demonstrating.
The Canadian truckers are heroes. They are patriots, and they are marching for your freedom and for my freedom.
This is very much a 21st century protest, playing out as much on the internet as it is on the street. Viral memes and sometimes false and highly offensive historical comparisons that circulate on.
Let's go, Brendo.
HasanAbi, love you, Dad.
To the Canadians in the chat, I have to say I'm sorry. Once again, all of your worst people are just trying to be American and overcompensating for being Canadian in their endless effort to appear as American hogs. It's literally our fault. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, the proximity that you have to America is unironically the reason why this is happening. Like, we're giving our worst kind of brain rot to some of your dumbest people. And then also on top of that,
18 months, shout out to
we're literally giving you money. Like, we're giving these fucking hogs money directly. Like, material support, emotional support. Wild. Like, people used to think like, oh, the American government, the State Department was like worried about communism spreading, right? All around the world. Meanwhile, the rest of the fucking civilized planet, i.e. every country that's not America, should be worried that we are ideologically giving you a Ameroid brain disease. Okay? It's not the fucking specter of communism that is haunting other countries. It is the specter of hogism. Like, what the fuck compels a person in Canada to go, let's go Brando, like Justin Trudeau as Brandon? Like, that meme that meme barely works for America, you fucking idiot. The let's go Brandon thing is like already a fucking half-ass meme for America. And you were like, oh yes, I'm gonna turn that into Justin Trudeau, don't you know? Man, that's so sad.
online are being repeated verbatim here, like this.
And because you're not vaccinated, is there stuff you can't do in Canada now?
Yeah, I'm like, well, basically, if you want to compare Canada to anything, it's like Hitler's Germany, and we're like the Jews, eh? One of the goals is to get a group of people that you can get everybody angry with, and in this case, it's the unvaccinated, eh?
There's a lot of people here streaming live online.
I'm just going to follow you guys and make sure you tell the truth.
That's all right. Good.
Documenting every moment on social media.
You take those cans off of that truck. Is that your property?
In an effort to clear the protesters, police have begun confiscating gas canisters, resulting in encounters like this that clock up thousands of views online.
My name's Jim Kerr, and I give a shit about Canadians. How do you feel?
Famously, the Jews in the Holocaust were, they could have easily become non-Jewish by getting a vaccine. Like, it wasn't like inalienable, like unchangeable fucking like racial dynamics that they were subjected to. That's why it's always so similar. It's like literally abiding by public health measures that help themselves. It's crazy.
Hi, my name's Jim Kerr, and I care about human beings, especially ones that are trying to keep themselves warm in a truck while fighting for the freedoms of Canadians. How you feel?
The main problem I have is all the censorship that's going on. That's the main problem that I have. There's censorship everywhere, yeah. People's accounts get taken down, even Facebook, if you don't say the right thing. Even this Convoy, a lot of groups started, and people are even live streaming, and all of a sudden...
Bro, that's it. That's perfect. It's not even the vaccine mandates. They're just mad about Facebook posts, dude.
And I heard yesterday in the restaurant, my feed was cut. My feed was cut.
Facebook shut down some groups on its platform supporting the truckers after the online outlet Grid News found that they were being administered by a hacked account that had belonged to a woman in Missouri. So whoever was really running the groups wanted to hide their identity. And GoFundMe shut down a fundraiser for the truckers after police told them the protest had become an occupation. But organizers here have still been able to raise millions of dollars through an alternative service, a self-described Christian fundraising platform. Organizers say the money will help keep the truckers on the street.
Dernière fois que j'ai vu ma femme, c'est le 28 janvier que j'ai pas pu la revoir. Puis je suis ici, elle m'appuie à 100%. Il y a quelques groupes sur des réseaux là, qui essaient de nous aider, de nous envoyer de l'argent pour essayer de nous aider pour pas qu'on soit obligé de faire faillite.
We want those great Canadian truckers to know that we are with them all the way.
Trump indicating he is supportive of truckers descending on Washington, D.C., other American right-wing figures goading their audiences to act.
The question is, how long before protests...
I just can't repeat this enough, as I have over and over again over the past, 2 weeks, or whenever this fucking first popped off. It's literally 10%. It's not even 10% of the truckers that are unvaccinated, but it's 10% of the truckers overall that are unvaccinated. Don't know if all of them are there. But weird that, this is even a fucking story.
Like this, come here.
Will we need our own trucker rally to end all of this insanity once and for all?
Like what? What insanity? That's why it was always funny whenever conservatives are talking about the government wants us to be shut down forever. It's like, dude, what are you talking about? Every single instance where they got an opportunity to fucking, lower restrictions, they took it. Nobody wants to be locked up. Nobody wants businesses to fucking fail. Okay? And that's precisely why all of the fucking Democratic governments are now, the Democratic governors are also releasing the remaining tiny, minuscule fucking shutdown measures that were in existence. They're gone too. So what will the Republicans cry about when that happens? It's going to be really funny when They just have nothing to cry about anymore. Like, what are they going to do? Because at this point, it seems like they're just making shit up. They're like angry at things that do not exist.
What is the main goal, the main objective of the truckers here?
Freedom.
We're not terrorists or anything like that. We're here in a peaceful way with vehicles that at least make a statement. We can't work. I'm out of work. I bought a truck in November 2019, brand new truck. I've obviously got payments to do, and I can't cross the border. I was in the States 97% of the time. I would spend, out of 3 weeks, I would be there about 2 3/4 weeks easily. And I don't feel that this shot will protect us or anybody around us, since we come in contact with almost nobody. Justin Trudeau needs to be removed from his office.
Well, I'm here for the same reason every other Canadian patriot is here. We're standing up for our freedoms, standing up against these tyrannical mandates. They're all just signs pointing towards socialism and ultimately communism. Well, I'm not vaccinated myself. My son is, but like, I got nothing against a person wanting to get vaccinated. Like, by all means, go right ahead. But
the saddest thing is, like, his son's probably in the fucking chat. His son's been in the chat, and he's like, dude, I don't know how to fucking convince my stupid dad to get the fucking vaccine. You know what I mean? Like, please, dude, what can I tell my dad? Get his dumbass vaccine. I'm like legit worried. I'm legitimately fucking worried that he's gonna die of COVID when he gets COVID eventually.
don't make everybody else do it that doesn't want to do it. Like, it's where did freedom of choice go? Where did my body, my choice go?
Morning, everybody. We've had 20 arrests and charges, criminal arrests and charges of individuals who have broken the law directly or indirectly.
Bro, it's fucking Canada. What do they? They either arrest you for being indigenous, okay? Or they arrest you for, like, protesting for homeless people. Or what? Like, did they arrest you for not saying pardon before you walked into a fucking store? Like, what did they arrest them for? What have they done? I don't even know what they've done. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to say pardon, officer. Please.
In regards to this demonstration, we've issued over 500 tickets to those individuals who've come here, mostly in conveyances, trucks, SUVs, cars, for unlawful conduct, bylaws, provincial offenses, and criminal code offenses.
I am from the South Shore of Montreal. I came here in Ottawa because I want my freedoms back. I feel that we have taken our freedoms away. They were tired of our Prime Minister's non-presence. We would like to talk to this man.
Did I see Tubbo in the chat saying Hasan Lego when? Tubbo! Yes. Yo, Tubbo, pull up. I'll DM you right now. I told Tubbo we'd do Legos together. But the problem is I don't know where the Lego set is. The one that you guys sent me. Hold on, I'm gonna DM him right now. Dude, this is a jam-packed day today. We got a lot of guests over, okay?
Because this man is supposed to be with us, not against us. We have the feeling that he's a bit against us, we should say. We don't care vax, no vax, unvax. We just don't want the passports anymore. We just don't want to be segregated. We want to be free. We want to be with all our people.
For over a week, people couldn't
sleep very well. I know people who've had carbon monoxide detectors going off and buildings evacuated because of the truck fumes going on the occupied streets. There's been ambulance and fire routes blocked off, and what might be more noticeable than anything else is that a lot of the businesses in the busiest part of Ottawa have had to remain closed for over a week. I don't think siege is actually the wrong word, because they are quite literally holding the downtown hostage. It may not be the most violent siege people can imagine, but they are holding downtown Ottawa's economy hostage. They are holding the livelihood of the residents that live here hostage.
It's like at a certain point, you're just gonna be like, all right, dude, pack the bags. You know, we got it. Like, you made your point. You're fucking annoying. It's not gonna work. Like, go home. Go home. Fucking go home, dude. It's too much. Too much. It's annoying. Like,
smile.
Time to start slashing tires, said somebody in the chat. Except, if you were to fucking slash the tires, then you can't move them. That's the problem. The issue with the Convoy is that they can, like... The issue with the Convoy is that they can literally fucking... They're really hard to move around.
It's affected every part of everyone's lives. People are changing how they walk at night. People are changing how they walk during the day.
Well, I'm in Brock, Ontario. We drove, it's about 4.5-hour drive to come here to Ottawa. I came with my husband and my 3.5
God-giving unity works best.
years. And it was just to go around and show support to the truckers. They're doing something that we just couldn't do. I know we appreciate the doctors and nurses and whatnot, but they were just not able to
Do not slash truck tires. They explode. Wait, really? I did not know that. Dude, it's fucking nuts. Like, otherwise, the issue with this is the tow companies in Ottawa won't move the trucks either to show support. Wait, really? Oh, the tow hogs? Slash a truck tire, you lose an arm, brother. They're either going to eventually interact with each other and get... What? No, they're not. That's not happening. They're just not. At this point, they probably are already having COVID. It's just, again, incredibly fucking bored people that have decided that this is a fun activity for them. I also don't know why they aren't, a chatter correctly pointed this out. Why the fuck don't they, like, literally, why don't they just, like, ticket them out the asshole, bro?
what these truckers can do, which is big
I hope they are
coming and saying, hey, we're here, we're not putting up with these mandates anymore, we've suffered enough. And I believe in what they're doing.
$30 million for lip balm. Here with reaction, Louisiana Senator John Kennedy. You know, the original Free Beacon article...
Okay, I don't want to watch the crack thing. I already fucking lost my mind over it yesterday. This is old news. Ottawa's taking serious action now. Dude, I've never seen a situation where there's been a sit-in where, like, even, like, daytime traffic has been disrupted by, like, Black Lives Matter protesters or Indigenous protesters that has not fucking turned into bloody conflict where they beat the shit out of the people and move them. They kettle, corral, and then gas them. Every single fucking time. It is so wild to me that, once again, in the Western world, in NA specifically, okay, but also in the Western world in general, it is always just free speech is just for white people, okay? It's just for white people. It's for white causes. It's for the majority group and their grievances. That's it. That's it. It's fucking crazy. No, it's not, and you're a damn liar. Really? These people have cost millions and millions of dollars to the city of fucking Ottawa. Okay? They have shut down traffic for like a couple weeks now. What are you fucking talking about? It's completely unacceptable. Like, it is. Especially because like the grievance is not a legitimate one. If it was like a legit grievance, that's one thing. If it was like an actual legitimate grievance, then, you know, Godspeed, brother. That's different, you know? They were trying to block the airport too. Like, that's crazy, man. I mean, they're getting, yo, I look like Lil Bill, says big bro. What's up, dude? Let me come. Are you in LA?